So good afternoon, everyone. And today I want to show you on how to wear this is a VFD variable frequency drive. VFD variable frequency drive, and it was also called this is a Fuji this inverter, and to change from a single phase power to a three-phase power. So because the motors, usually the motors, AC motors, they are driven using this is three-phase the AC power. So that's the reason you want to use this is a inverter, or this is a VFD variable frequency drive, and to change from one single phase power and to three-phase the AC power. So especially if you want to do some projects in your household in the US, and so in the US we usually have a single phase. This is single phase. This is 110 VAC. This is the power. But if we want to have the household project that needs this is three-phase the motors, and we need to use this is the inverter. So I got this one online from this Fuji inverter, and so this is so it is the type is FRN 00005C2S-6U. So this is the Fuji inverter, and so I'm going to show you how I wear this is an inverter, or this is VFD. So this is my inverter. I got this online and, from different vendors, and you might have different prices. I select the best price for me, and so here is I'm going to show you how. So here is a panel, and we have this is the arrow up, arrow down. So this is run, this is stop. So this is a fine tune. It's a knob here. So this is a program, and so this is a function. So this is there's a two buttons, and here is so this is the metal This is a metal. This is for to dissipate the heat generated from the operation, and so here is the power cord. This is a power cord. You can buy this power cord from either Lowe's or from Home Depot. I bought this one from Lowe's, just near my house, and so you can see we have three colors. Three color. This is the wires. So we have dark one, and we have this is the white one, and we have this green one. So dark one. So this is for. This is a three. This is a three. This is a three-prong the plug. So we have three. So we have three wires. And usually for these three wires, the dark one is connected to the live wire. So this white one connects to neutral wire. So the green one is connected to ground. So green has the first letter G. Okay, ground has the first letter D also. So this is people use this one as this is a green one is connected to the ground. So now I'm going to show you how to wear this is my. I use a screwdriver and just here. So here is one screw, and just open it and. Okay, and you can just pull and follow the instruction. Pull here, and you can take this out also to wear the different terminals. Look at these terminals. So this is ground. This is ground. See, there's a label here. This is to a ground, right? And here is for terminals. So this terminal and these three terminals are output terminals, and U, V, W. So be very careful. U, VW here. So UVW will be connected to your three-phase. This is the AC motors. AC motor. So here is we have this is for the live. This is for we should have this one should be connected to the dark one, and so here is so here the third one. The second one cannot be connected because we just put something on the top. You cannot connect it. So the dark one connects to the first one. So this is the second one. The third one is connected to the white one. So we don't use these three terminals, and we just use this ground. And so this is the dark one. We put the dark wire here, the green wire here, and this white wire here. And then these three, they are the output, the terminals. We need to connect these three UVW and to the UVW terminals of your three-phase AC motors. So now I'm going to wear it now. So this is a green one, and we can just connect it to the green one. And be also very careful. And here are two. This is the ground terminals. One ground terminal is used for this power cord. Another ground terminal is used for your AC motor, three-phase AC motor. So it depends on how your preference. Just make sure it will not use it will not cause any inconvenience when you connect this ground terminal, the ground terminal to the ground of your AC motor, and be very, very careful. So as I said, the dark one needs to be wired to this the first terminal. So I need to screw up a little bit. So okay, insert it there, and so then screw down and make sure it is secure. And do the same thing for the white one. Here. Okay, so now look at how I wear this one. So first the ground, make sure the green one is connected to the ground terminal, and the dark one is connected to the first one on the top here. And so the second one you cannot connect it to the second one because the manufacturer just put some white things on the top of the terminal. You cannot connect your anywhere on this one. So the white one is connected to the third terminal from the left side. 1, 2, 3. So once again, so this is your ground. So this is your live wire, which is dark, and so this is your white wire, which is the neutral wire, neutral. And then I have finished connecting this one to the outlet of the house, of my house. And so you can now then I'm going to show you how to program, and this is a VFD a little bit. So this is a VFD, and so the VFD they can you can control it manually. You can control it used from this is a PLC, and from so you can see there are several terminals here, and so you have this is a CM, and so this is a F forward, reverse, and this is another CM, and CM is a ground actually, a 0 VDC. I'm going to put the power there. So let me get my power cord, and then I'm going to show you. Second. I'm going to show you how to program it. Okay, so you can see, be very careful, don't touch this. Right? So, and you can see outI and power, and so this is a VFD. You can see there is a 60 and 00, and so and you can change. There are several patterns here, and so you can use your hands to control it is moving. So you can rotate this one. Okay, so change. See, you can change the frequency here. And so you can see run it, right? You can run manually from 0. The frequency will increase from 0 to 60, and then you can stop it. Right? So after I stop it, I'm going to show you what is the power of this output power to your. It should be 0. Let me see. I'm using my multimeter. So here, from UVW and the see the UVW. So here is so this is ground. This is turn to the AC. Make sure this is AC. And so here is the dark one, the ground. And so here is 0. It's very low because I just turned it off, right? So now I'm going to turn it on. Run. Okay, now it's a 60 now. So I can then measure this one again. From the one is from the ground, one is another one for U. No. So U and V and UV, the voltage from U and V is 242, the VAC, and you can just measure the voltage between two of these UVW. You will see the voltage is 242. 242. It is 240. It's around 240 voltage. So now I want to, as I said, if I stop it, it will go from 60 to 0, and as a result, the voltage will be 0. So that means when you stop it, so there is no output the voltage. So as a result, and your AC motor will be stopped. So this is, and you can control this. You can control it. You can control this is the motor manually. I'm going to show you how can I use this PLC to control it. So to change the manual, and you need to look at this one. Okay, so this is a program. I press the program. So this is 1.f. F is function, and you just click this function here. And so you need to see now it's F00, okay? F00, and we need to look at F02. And so you need to change this one from F01 to F02, and then you click, this is the function again. So this is your value. So this is your F02 value. And now it is currently is 2. And 2 means that the motor, you can control this motor manually on the panel, and the motor will rotate forward. And if you change this number to 3, the counter, the motor will rotate. It will drive the motor in reverse direction. So so you can change this one to 3. Okay, I'll change this to 3, and you press this FUNC function function, this one again. So it says saved, and now this is, don't ignore this one. This is now F03. You can go back to program here, press it, and then press it again. So you can see 60 now. So now still this is when this F02 equals 3, and you can still use your hand to manually control to turn on the motor or turn on the motor or turn off the motor. But this time the motor will be turned on in the reverse direction. So as I said, so this, and you can just control this motor using the PLC and using other from other microcontrollers. How to do that? Now you can do very similar thing, and click a program and click this 1.f, click this function, and 503 now, and you need to decrease the number. Okay, make sure this 502, and then you click this function button. So to change this value and to this is to 1, right? So change this value to 1, and then you click the function button again, saved, and then you can click the program button, and click the program button again, and come here, the 60.00. So now you can control the PLC. You can use the PLC and to control your VFD, right? So let's recap what I have said about the control. So F02, once this F02 equals 2, and you can manually control the AC motor and let it run forward. When F02 equals 3, and you can manually control the motor and let it run in reverse direction. If F02 equals 1, and then you can use PLC. PLC stands for the programmable logic controller, and to control your VFD, right? So you can see here. So there's a PLC. One is called the PLC here. So this is there are 2 rows. This first row and second row. So here's the labels. So here is label 11, 12, 13, 11, and CM, and FWD, REV, CM. So on the top we have Y1, and so have other things. We just use for the PLC, we need to have to control to connect this VFD and to the PLC. I'm going to show you how to connect to the PLC here. All right. So there are different kinds of connection, and one is called seeking, and one is called the sourcing. And seeking Now here is a jumper here. Here is a jumper, right? So there's a jumper here. So you need to make sure here is a, now currently is a sticking, and another option is a sourcing. It depends on your output card of your PLC. Your output card of your PLC. I'm going to show you. Okay, so if this for the sticking, and for the sticking, the PLC terminal on the VFD needs to be connected to the external power source. This external power source, the cathode, and the external power source, the anode must be connected to the common terminal of the PLC, And the third point is the FW is, when the FW is true, rotate forward. When the REV is true, is rotate the backward, reverse. So this is for the sticking, and for the sourcing, you need to pay attention to this. If the PLC output card is sourcing, and you need to pay attention to these 2 points. The first point is that the PLC's, the common terminal is connected to the CM of the VFD, and CM is actually is a common ground. This is a ground. CM here. Okay. So once again, the PLC, if for the sourcing, if your PLC's output card is sourcing, the PLC's common terminal is connected to the CM on this VFD. And suppose we have a PLC there. And the second point is that if the forward terminal is true, the motor is rotating forward. If the REV is true, and the motor is rotating backward. So you need to connect the PLC. Suppose the PLC is here. So for the sourcing, the PLC's common terminal connected to this CM here on VFD, and have one terminal, one bit from your PLC output card, and to the FWD on VFD for another bit of PLC, and to this is REV. Okay, based on this connection, based on these wiring diagrams, and you can write PLC diagram, PLC ladder diagram, and to control the this VFD, and to rotate the motor as you want. So this is pretty much what I want to show you, and how to use this VFD and to change from single phase power 110 VAC to 3-phase power and 240 and VAC, in order to control the 3-phase AC motors. So be very, very careful. And as I said, you have 3 modes. The first mode that you manually control the VFD. You control the motor via VFD manually, and make sure to let this motor rotate forward. And you can also manually control the motor via this VFD using this panel, and let it run reverse. So how to do that? You can also control this is a VFD using the PLC. And how to do that? And you need to program it. And how to program it, as I said, and you need to change the F02 value and to some values. For example, if you want to use PLC to control the VFD, and you need to change F02 value to 1. If you want to manually control the VFD to let the motor run forward, and you need to change the F02 value and to 2. If you want to control this VFD, let this motor manually let this motor rotate. This is reverse in reverse direction, and you need to change F02 to 3. Right? And so also, if you want to control this VFD using PLC, and I told you there are 2 options, and one is depends on your output card of your PLC. If the output card is thick, and so you need to be very, very careful. And here, this is a jumper here for thick, left is thick, right is sourcing. If for the thick, you need to make sure the PLC, the terminal PLC on the VFD is connected to the external power source and power source cathode, so that this external power is not the same as the power used for PLC, programmable logical controller, right? You need to use a separate, this is a power supply. So second point for this seeking is that external power source anode means negative sign, and to the common terminal of PLC. The common terminal of PLC is the ground of the PLC device. The third point is that for this VFD, FWD, FRREV, and they are connected to 2 bits of your seeking. This is output cards of your PLC. So this is for seeking, and for sourcing output card of your PLC. And the first point is that the PLC's common terminal, that means ground. The PLC's terminal, the common terminal, is connected to the CM terminal of your VFD here. Second point is that you connect this FWD terminal on the VFD on this VFD, and this is REV terminal on this VFD, and two different bits of your PLC output bits. So you can write a right ladder diagram in the PLC and to control this VFD, and so you can control. Finally, you can control the rotation of your 3-phase AC motors. Right? Be very, very careful. And if you have any questions, and please feel free to leave comments, ask me, and below this video. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. And thank you very much for your attention. And more videos and will be uploaded soon. Once again, thank you very much. Be very, very careful and don't touch. And this is these terminals. Use your hands. So because this terminal the voltage is very high now. Without further ado, I'm going to end this video. And once again, hope you have a wonderful evening and night. Bye.